Loot boxes. Fucking loot boxes. There comes a point in every man's life when he must ask himself, how badly do I want Darth Vader? How much of my life am I willing to give up for his 40 fucking hours? Are you shitting me? A sense of pride and accomplishment. Attainable via gameplay? Oh my god, candid feedback. Whew. Leave it to EA. Listen, when your only options are to work a full-time job so that you have the money to buy Chewbacca, or work a full-time job playing Battlefront for the same thing, you know someone is getting fucked. And it's definitely not EA, because apparently they seem to think that you can just buy time down at your local Whole Foods whenever you're running low. Now, in the midst of this Category 5 shitstorm they kicked up, EA has since turned around and said that they were reducing that time by 75%. And just recently even went as far as saying, fuck it, we're taking out everything. Which, I mean, if you have to backpedal by 75% right off the bat, you're either Mr. Magoo or... Nope, actually that's it, that's the only option. You have to be Mr. Magoo to not have seen this coming.
And now that I get a closer look at you, I should have known your type. Hunched shoulders, eyes close together, weak chin, everything that makes for a shady character.
Riling up a bunch of gamers is kind of like throwing a convention for Tumblr. It's just gonna end up in massive disappointment and a handful of death threats. Many of these people are young enough to have never seen Shrek, and most of them still use racial slurs as insults.
What a fucking
nagger.
Regardless, this whole fiasco is honestly just the silhouette of the massive shit developers are currently taking on the video game industry. It's a problem that's becoming more and more prominent as developers realize just how easy it is to siphon money out of the weak-willed. Native Americans figured this shit out decades ago, and now video game devs are finally following suit. The only difference is that at least the Native Americans are obligated to not fuck kids. Kinda like we all are. Well, all of us except for video game devs, of course. These guys are turning fucking kids into a business model. Just take this case, where a 17-year-old kid uses his dad's credit card to rack up $46,000 on his mom's iPad, Jurassic World, on FIFA 16. And that's just from the first page of Google. For the first time ever, children are regularly and legally being exposed to something as dangerous as gambling. Also, before I move on, yes, loot boxes are indeed a form of gambling. If you don't think so, then, and I'm gonna go ahead and say this as respectfully as possible, you're a fucking idiot. Come on, baby. Papa needs them skins. Here we go. Here we go. This is it. This is it. Oh, come on. Go fuck yourself, Overwatch. Come on. Big money, big money, big money, big money. Are you shitting me? A goddamn spray? It's okay. It's alright. This is what second mortgages are for. Let's go. And I just lost my house. Need I remind you that gambling is physically addicting? That's right, you heard me. Gambling is physically addicting in the same way crack cocaine is. In fact, if you replace the loot boxes in this situation with crack cocaine, it honestly wouldn't be that far off from what's actually happening right now. Yeah, you like that crack, little Timmy? Well, that's good. Nah, don't worry about it. You'll be back for more soon enough. There's a reason why gambling is still a multi-billion-dollar industry despite the immense amounts of regulations surrounding it. Which is exactly why I'm honestly shocked that this problem isn't getting more attention than it is.
It's okay, we've still got more to go, don't worry. Oh my god!
But mute your mics, you don't.
Alright, fuck it. I take everything back. They're worth it now. Loot boxes are worth it now. But sugar, you might say. I'm a consenting adult and I love the thrill of loot boxes. Yeah? Well, listen here, you little fuck shit. So do I. Of course we do. I just went over this. We're fucking gambling. It makes us feel good in the feel-good spots, which is exactly why this is such a problem. Hey, I'll be the first to admit, I'm no Jesus Christ myself. I too have fallen for the trap that is loot boxes. Although in my case, it was a little less about the gambling and a little more about the fact that, god damn it, I wanted shirtless McCree. I wanted him so bad my balls ached. Now, some games definitely have more of a problem with this than others, with some of the smaller offenders like Overwatch only offering cosmetic items and a fair play-to-acquire ratio for their boxes. Other offenders like EA and a small indie company, you might have heard of them, fucking Valve, take this problem above and beyond with the way that their games are set up. It's all irrelevant though. It doesn't matter how much shit you end up putting in a sandwich, because at the end of the day, that sandwich is still gonna end up tasting like shit. They feed off of our predisposition for immediate gratification, and they know they're doing it. Whether it's considered fair or not doesn't matter, because the practice itself is immoral. Alright, well, that sure was a lot of complaining. Do you have any solutions for these problems, you shit sandwich eating motherfucker? No. I mean, other than the obvious, stop putting loot boxes in your fucking games, but seeing as how profitable this practice has become, I definitely don't see them going anywhere anytime soon. The best we can hope for is that future developers take a look at loot boxes that work, kinda, and those that don't, to help them decide what's fair and acceptable by our standards. But if there's anything positive to take away from this whole thing, it's just that. Video game devs are held accountable by our standards. What we deem to be appropriate is what's gonna be appropriate. And this giant shit show has shown just how much power we really have. The internet is a force to be reckoned with. We won't stand for bullshit. So know your own power and keep vocal. Not just with your fingers, but also with your wallets. Then again, the internet is also... Maybe we are fucked.